have nothing to worry about. My curiosity spiked. So what are your traits? A teasing glint appeared in his eyes. If they're hidden traits, I can't just tell anyone. But I hope one day you'll be the one to discover them. As they were leaving, Pip loudly declared, Uncle, you didn't get your wife's number. Go back and get it. Alistair walked back with a slightly embarrassed gaze, holding out his phone. We shouldn't let the kids' efforts go to waste, shall we? Life had to go on. My company recently started a collaboration with a professor. Heard you're going to meet Professor Streep? My colleague Sarah sidled up. He's ridiculously handsome. I bet you'll fall in love at first sight. I scoffed. Love at first sight? Not likely. That's what I thought before I met him. Because the professor was none other than Alistair Streep. He was a university professor. No wonder he reminded me of my high school principal. What a coincidence, Miss Hayes. He poured me a glass of water. Clutching the glass, I desperately searched for a topic. Pip was just talking about you the other day. Really? Well, you can bring him over to play sometime. That might not be possible for a while. My sister has him grounded. Then he added, I was wondering if you're free sometime soon. My sister would like to treat you to dinner, to thank you in person for what you did for Pip. I quickly waved my hands. Oh no, that's not necessary. I didn't do much. But his gaze read, refusal was not an option. I pivoted back to work. Professor Streep, if you really want to thank me, I hope we can have a perfect collaboration. How does that sound? He smiled. Even if you hadn't said that, I would have cooperated fully. Since you'd rather not, I won't insist. Perhaps some other time. Our meeting went smoothly. Occasionally, a student came in, seeing us together with strange looks. I tried to step back, not noticing the chair behind me. I lost my footing and started to fall backward. Alistair lunged to catch me, but my momentum pulled him down with me. He was hovering over me, his hands braced on the chair next to my head, his gaze locked onto mine. A knock came from the door. A student's voice called out, only to die in his throat. Sorry, Professor. I'll come back later. He pulled the door shut. Alistair pushed himself up, his expression as calm as ever. I grabbed my things and practically fled. From that day on, every message was strictly professional. The next time I went to the university, the weather was not on my side. It was a full-blown tempest. I hadn't brought an umbrella. When I got to Alistair's office, I knocked, but there was no answer. The door was unlocked. I slowly pushed it open just a crack. I was suddenly yanked into the room. The door slammed shut, and I was pinned against it by a man's body. The searing heat radiating from him told me something was terribly wrong. Alistair, Professor Streep, it's me. Alistair seemed to be in agony, resting his forehead on my shoulder. His breath was scorching hot. Then came the final blow. I felt a soft, furry tail coil around my thigh. Help me, I'm burning up.